have a different name for the Akashic Records. I call it the ether web because it's information without measure. So we have the interwebs, and it's full of information. But we think that it takes time to obtain information. We think that information has value and that it takes time to obtain it. But it's always there, just like the internet. The ether web, the interweb, they're always there. So why do we pay for internet? It's always there. Why do we pay for information when the information in the ether web is always there? It's always surrounding you. You just have to tap into it and get answers, get your information. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we think we need a prophet to deliver this information, especially if you're on a spiritual path. If you're not on a spiritual path, you think the information needs to come from maybe a teacher or a priest. Somebody outside of you needs to be the giver of that information, because you didn't take the time to obtain it. You didn't do anything to get the value of the information. So you think it needs to come from outside of yourself. You think you need someone to tell you about you, but you know you better than anybody else. And you have the ether web that you can tap into. So what does it take to tap into the ether web? I have found that there is a thing called the Buddha mind in Zen teaching. And there is a saying in Zen that says that the unborn Buddha mind can handle any situation. And the Buddha mind is like the Ethernet. It's free and it's always there. Your Buddha mind can give that ether web, those Akashic records, that information that's already out there, can be given a voice through your Buddha mind. And your Buddha mind is the mind you came with, the mind that is free of programming. It's that part of you that never lost connection to source, to who you are, to your authentic self. That part of your mind remembers your soul. It knows your soul. And you can give it a voice. It can be the inner voice in your head, or it can be the voice that you speak. But that voice has to be absent of your ego, your I am, your personality. Because source, the Akashic Records, information doesn't have personality. So when you are tapping into the Akashic Records, you have to read it as you can, as you are, through your own personality. You know that the information out there in the Akashic Records doesn't have a personality. So your personality, your ego has to fade away to cultivate this connection, because we all have this connection. We all have this part of ourselves that is part of something bigger than us. We were programmed to forget. We were programmed to think that we are individuals, that we're separate, that we're only responsible for the people and the things that we care about, because we were programmed for survival. We were taught that there is safety in numbers. We forgot that when it comes to our connection to source, that connection is as unique and individual as the person with the connection. The safety is not in the numbers, it's in the connection. The unborn Buddha mind knows this already because the unborn Buddha mind is your higher self. And you have to be able to listen to it. You have to be able to intuit. You have to be able to discern it because it can help you remember that you are never stuck in a situation. You are never trapped. You always have a choice. And you can always tap in and get your information. It can come from you. It can come from your higher self. It can come from the real you, your authentic self. That information is out there for us to receive at the time we need to receive it. These aha moments, the thoughts that come in that solve your problems, the geniuses throughout history who dream equations and then wake up and find out how real they really are when they start applying them. We're all geniuses. That unborn Buddha mind is our genius mind. It's our connection. It's our path back to who we are. We're never trapped. Being trapped is an illusion. Not having the answer is an illusion because the information is always there. Your Buddha mind and your higher self work together to discern what you need to hear, what that voice needs to tell you to get you untrapped, to get you out of your problem that you think you have. You think you're caged, you're trapped, and you're in some sort of prison. The Buddha mind can see the situation for what it really is. It takes the emotion out. It allows you to become a watcher of the unfolding of the things that are happening around you. You see that you have a choice. You see that you are not caged. You are void of the emotion to become the watcher so that you can see that you're not trapped. You can see that the hell that you feel like you are in is just yourself. It's the ego. It's that part of your mind that has programmed you to feel like there's safety in numbers, not your own individual connection. The Akashic Records, the information, everything you need is already there, free from any organization or any other prophet, priest, religion, or anything. You don't need any of those. You just need to get back to your unborn Buddha mind. You need to get back to yourself. And that's really not that hard to do. Because once you start tapping into that, once you start feeling that, once you start becoming your true authentic self, you have no need for the ego. You're not destroying your ego. You're doing the inner work to integrate the ego, to let it become a part of yourself. Let it live within you, just like the part of yourself that is constantly connected to Source, your subconscious. Let them be friends. Let them be your becoming. And let them help you tap in to these Akashic Records, to this information that's always around you. These little things that want to help you make the right decisions for the greater good, for yourself. Because when you are doing the best for yourself, you're doing the best for the others around you. You are aware. You're not void of emotion. You have the ability to take the emotion away to watch the unfolding. And the unfolding is where life happens. And when you're free from the ego mind and peaceful within the Buddha mind, you see the unfolding and you can enjoy it. You can be in it. You can respond. You don't react, you just respond. You play your part in the unfolding of life as it's happening around you. You are a little bit of a light for other people who might be struggling to be their true authentic self, and they see you doing it. And it's a little bit of an inspiration. It is inspiring to them because you are both in spirit. When two or more are gathered and you're both in your spirits, you can start to see how it feels to be authentic, to be true, and to enjoy that with other people. You share your information. You share what you know. You start seeking the same things. You've already done the inner work within yourself. You are helping others do their inner work. It's a very easy and loving process, and we can all do it. We can all tap in, get our information as we need it in the time that it is supposed to come with us and to us and through us, so that we can help others. And we do this day to day while we're living out and playing in this game of life. We're playing it differently. We are playing it in joy, and we are showing others how to also play it and be in joy. So these Akashic Records, this information is out there, and we can share it when we get back to our true authentic selves, and we listen to our Buddha mind, our higher self, and we start making these subconscious programs conscious, and we choose how we move through life, and we choose how we reprogram, and we choose the people we share our information with. And some of us choose to share it freely. And those are the ones who are just sharing to help. They're sharing gifts, expecting nothing in return, as we all should be.